I don't remember the last time I ate something where I was like, "Oh my God." All right, welcome to the Big Party Show podcast. We left you guys on with Amazon days.
Yeah, we
What's the
did.
last thing? What's the last thing you bought on Amazon?
It's been a
Do you
minute.
remember? Has it really?
Mhm.
I bought some new earbuds. I got a good deal on that.
You did?
Not for this, but for my phone.
Oh, okay. Are
Um,
they Apple earbuds?
no, I didn't do that. I didn't do Apple. I didn't want to spend the money on something that I can get, whatever, something else.
I didn't know, don't they just pair up with anything?
Yeah, I mean, it does. And with this Mac computer, I can actually pair up two different headphones. So if Wiley and I were to watch something on it and we're traveling or
Oh,
whatever, she can listen at her sound and I can listen at my sound. We
alright.
always, in the past, we had a adapter that would plug into the computer and then add two cords and we'd be wearing our headset. And it's always that situation when you're sharing like that. Like I'm deaf.
Yeah,
I need my stuff to be loud. She's not. She needs it to be soft. So now I'm compromising because I can't blow her ears out
right.
just for the sake of me. So then I tend to not hear everything that I want to hear as clearly as I want to hear it. I just like everything loud. I'm loud.
Yeah, you
That's
are.
just the way I am. All right, look what I got. This is the other thing I got right here. Yes, baby.
You got it.
It's an ice pellet machine. An ice pellet machine. And I read the reviews on this particular one, and I'll tell you what, Molly, everyone would say things like, "This is the best purchase I've ever made on Amazon." All
Really?
of them were like that. All of them were like so grateful that something like this existed. And basically, people, it's an ice maker. For those of you that listen to the podcast in the past, our ice maker is broken. And so we've been buying ice and putting it in there. And so after that last podcast that we talked about it,
Yeah.
I told Wileen, I said, we can get an ice maker, but they're really expensive when we start looking at the prices.
Mhm.
And the prices are crazy. They're crazy amounts. So there was one for $200 and it was a prime deal.
Okay.
Normally it's like $469.
Wow.
So it's $200. I know. I saved it. And then on Friday, Wileen texted me and said, "Did you buy that thing?" And I said, "No, I didn't. Do you want me to? I got it in our cart."
Mhm.
She goes, "Yeah, buy it." I went back to it and they raised the price to $469. And I was like, "This sucks. Why didn't I just buy it?" And so now I'm looking around and I find another vendor that has the same one. And so I'm like, "All right, we can get it. This one's like the $200 deal that I had saved." And I'm trying to order this thing, and for some reason, they will not ship it to me. We're like, "Oh, we can't ship it to your house." All right, what about Whole Foods? Can't ship it there either. I'm like, "Why can't you ship it, man?" And so I put in Wileen's work address, and they're like, "Oh, we can ship it there." I'm like, I don't want to ship it there." And I told her that, and she said, "That's fine, just ship it here." I'm like, "Well, I don't know." I mean, you want packages coming
Yeah, who cares?
from
It's work.
Amazon? Well, it's, she's gotta I just look at it differently than that. But anyway, I looked more and I actually found one that's bigger. It makes 55 gallons a day.
Oh my god.
55 gallons of ice a day if I need it. And I got it for 260 bucks or something like that versus what it normally is like almost 600. So I'm
Wow.
like, I gotta do it. So yeah, so that's what I bought. So we're excited
Have
to
you
have
gotten
some.
it yet?
No, it comes in the mail today. But yeah, I'm excited.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I'm
Little
so jealous. Pellet
yeah,
ice. That's really
pellet
great.
ice. Yes, and the ice it's a self-cleaning machine too. I don't have to clean it. It just does magical things. Pellet ice.
It's so weird, like, why would you need to it's weird to think that an ice machine needs to be cleaned on account of
I'm
the fact that it's just water?
Well, I think there's minerals and all that stuff in some water.
No, I mean, when
I
you
don't
say
know.
that, it makes sense, but, like, me thinking, like, I would never be like, when's the last time you cleaned an ice maker?"
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Like,
Maybe stuff
I
gets in
hope the
there.
one in my
All
fridge is
right.
self-cleaning because I don't know if I've ever
Oh, I wish there was a fridge that was self-cleaning. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Oh my
I don't know how it would work. You'd have to put little tiny people in there and they'd clean in the overnight.
Right, moving stuff around. Like, "Hey, quiet in there." I know it's self-cleaning, but does it have to be so loud?
Yeah.
They're like, "Sorry, the milk was heavy." Be like, "Stop complaining and get back to cleaning." God, I hate these midgets. These little these little
They're not midgets. They're little tiny, tiny,
yeah, I
tiny
was gonna say they're
people.
not
Yeah.
they're little, refrigerator imps. Like, in
Yeah.
there, they're like, "Working away." But they're really happy. They're like the Oompa Loompas. They're, like, really
That
excited to do the work. Like,
that's what they need.
wherever they're from, they were so excited. They're like, "We found an entire country that has dirty refrigerators, and we get
Yeah.
to clean them all. Yay!"
They have the little parkas on with little hoods, I imagine, and I want them to wear glasses. That what my refrigerator imps would wear. I guess
Like
they'd almost
goggles,
yeah, the
like ski
goggles.
goggles. Mm.
Yeah. What are those things called? Minions. Like
Yeah, they're kinda
Minions.
like Minions, but Minions are too big to get into a fridge.
Yeah. I want them to have big hands and big feet.
What, like hobbits?
Yeah, not hot, but they're littler. Little tiny things. But they need big feet so they can lift stuff with their big hands. Because how I mean, otherwise it's not self-efficient. You're gonna need like 10 of those little things
Well,
lifting
that's
up
the
your
whole deal. Teamwork
milk.
makes the dream work. You've gotta, like,
Uh,
have a bunch of them
yeah.
working together, move that milk. Get
Move
that
that
yeah,
milk.
exactly. It's like, it's not gonna move itself. Where do they
Yeah.
live then when they're not cleaning? Is there, like, a little
It
igloo in the back?
yeah, you know how some people put in that, baking soda?
Mhm.
It'd be like that. It'd be like a baking soda box, and they can just live in that thing.
Okay.
Yeah, because 'cause they're that little. It's like an apartment to those guys.
Huh.
It's with several floors.
Wow, that's really little. That's almost, like,
A bigger one. You
disturbing
need a
little.
bigger
Like, I
one.
want them to be a little bit bigger than that. I don't want them to be bug size. Like, that sounds
Oh,
like
you
they're
want them.
like yeah, like they're like mites. Ugh. I want them
Okay,
to
alright.
be, like, the size of a thumb.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that would work. That would work.
Yeah,
Actually, the size of a thumb would be better. So now they're gonna have to live in the crisper of some sort.
that's
There'd
what
be a
I'm
crisper
saying, like,
drawer.
I'm wondering
Yeah.
if there's, like, a special little, like, when you buy your refrigerator, you know, how they have, like, the butter cabinet or, like, some of them
Yeah.
have the egg cabinet. I wonder if they'd have, like, the little imp cabinet. Be like, when you're
Yeah.
looking at this, you're like, "Oh, nice crispers. Oh, and there's a beverage drawer," and they're like and there's a lovely imp chateau for them to live in. They will be so happy. Your fridge will be so clean because they'll be so happy. It's like imp condos right inside your fridge. They're
Yeah,
like, "Okay, Whirlpool, I see you."
because they sleep during the day.
Yes.
Remember, it's dark in there all the time. And they adapt to the dark. That's where they live. They live in the
Oh,
dark, and
see, I like to think
sometimes
that they turn the light on. I like to think that the fridge light's on, that they sleep during the day when the doors are closed and people are
yeah,
kinda going but at
and
night,
at
they're
night
like, turn on the lights. They're like, "Okay, guys, let's get going."
yeah. And sometimes in the day when they're sleeping, you could, when you go in there and you're grabbing something out of there, you can pull that little imp apartment chateau,
Mhm.
imp chateau open and go, "Boo."
I wouldn't
They're
bug them.
sneezing. They're
No.
sleeping.
Here, I'm thinking, like, I was like, it'd be cute to leave them like, a little plate. They're like, "I
A
made
little
you some
plate of
cookies," like, the tiniest little cookies. "Mom, what you making?" "Imp cookies. Cookies for the little cleaner imps. If you guys did anything, you worthless children, I'd make you cookies too."
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. Yeah, let's get working on that. I don't know if that's even possible.
I don't know where we source that out to. I don't know what kinda, like, genome clinic we've gotta
Oh,
say, like,
yes.
"Hey, could you start doing some genetic splicing? We need refrigerating, cleaning imps."
Imps. Imps, men and women. Male and female, better yet, not men and women,
Yeah, male and
male and
female.
female.
Mhm.
Yeah, 'cause you wanna keep that thing going. We just got a text. They think Kraft missed the window to capitalize because UPS is offering a discount so World Cup travelers can ship their ranch overseas.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure that was tied in with Ranch because Ranch immediately was trying to put together, packages, that they could sell. The people visiting for the World Cup have taken over.
Yeah.
They are enjoying their lives more than we do, and we live here.
Mhm.
I mean, they're eating these great foods, all this stuff, and I get so jealous when I'm watching them eat stuff that I have not even eaten because I've never had a New York deli sandwich before. I've never been to New York, but watching that guy eat it and these other things that they just love, like they're enjoying Taco Bell so much,
Oh, sure.
you know? So it's like, yeah, we must be one of the food capitals of the
We
world,
just have
when it
really
comes
good
to
I mean, all of our stuff has so much sugar and so much salt
yeah,
that if you come from a regular diet of, like, normal, amounts of those things and all of a sudden you taste this, it's like a mouth
you're like,
bomb. They're like,
"Oh
"Oh
my
my
god."
god."
I don't remember the last time I ate something where I was like, "Oh my god."
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have to try to reach out a little bit more. Hey, does Paris you've been to Paris,
Mhm.
right? Does Paris have air conditioning, or do they primarily don't?
They
Because 'Cause they're
primarily
having
don't. They
okay,
do, but, like, a lot of the museums and stuff like that, I mean, there are cool spaces, but their air conditioning is not American air conditioning.
okay,
Like, if you go into a hotel room there and blast it, like here you would come home and you'd come back to your hotel room, there'd be like icicles on
yeah,
the windows. There, it's like, ooh,
not so much.
no. I mean, it like takes the edge off,
Oh,
but it's not like we had the air conditioner running and Peter still had to have the fan going. Like he
okay.
was just like, I can't, like it's like it's torturous for Americans. Um,
To to live that. Okay, I'm only asking because I keep seeing the news stories, in Paris, everybody's jumping in the water and swimming, and a lot of people are drowning, because of the heat wave
mhm.
there. It's this historic heat wave. And the first thing I said to Wiley, 'cause it's hot here. You don't see me jumping in just lakes and stuff, right? I was like, "Don't you have air conditioning there?" So I didn't know. I figured I'd ask you, you
Not
know.
really. I
Okay,
mean,
alright, that makes sense then.
no,
It
and
makes
some of the older
sense.
buildings, for sure not. I mean,
Okay,
it's like you open a window, you have a fan going. Um, like when I stayed there, when I've stayed in Paris, I've stayed in hotels. I stayed in a house once, and I can't remember if they had air conditioning or not. I doubt it. It was an older building. But like when
okay,
I was in northern France, like no way. Uh-uh.
okay.
These old houses, no.
Yeah, see,
It's
I
not
lived in
usually
Germany.
that hot.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to because I lived in Germany for 6.5 years and I graduated from high school there. I'm trying to remember if we had air conditioning there, and I don't recall because it just wasn't on my radar. I know it was hot in the summertime because we did football practice, but I don't think we had air
I
conditioning
would think
now.
an
I
American
I
base would.
but we didn't live on base.
Oh, okay. Then maybe
Yeah,
not.
we housing. Yeah, it was a housing. It was like a I don't know what it is. There's like apartment complexes that was used way back in the day for something else.
Okay, because I was gonna say
Yeah.
if it was US, I would think that they would.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't remember.
but when
I
we
know on
were
base they
when
would,
I was
but yeah.
last in Paris 4 years ago with Peter, it was during a heat wave, and it is I mean, it's brutal. Like, you go
It
into
seems
museums
like
and stuff
it.
like that, and it's cool, but it's not cold. It's not like here where you walk into some place and you're like, "Oh my
You need a
god."
coat.
Yeah,
Yeah, you need a jacket.
right.
Yeah,
Like, it
we
is
do keep
not
it
like
like
that.
that.
Like, they don't have air conditioning like that. There's stuff that takes, like, the moisture out of the air, but, like, not really.
Yeah, we really like to use our air
Yeah,
conditioning,
we
that's for
do.
sure. I mean, think about that, Molly. There's times when I'm going places during the summertime,
Mhm.
and Wileen as well. We'll go somewhere. We have to bring coats with us just in case, because I hate being cold. I don't know why. I just hate being freezing
Yeah.
cold. And so, yeah, I'll bring coats. and stuff. I mean, Marlene was sitting out on the deck yesterday, and it was hot out. We're just watching TV, chilling. Actually, we were watching birds, to be honest with you. But anyway, she had a blanket on. I'm like, it's 90 degrees,
She's like,
know?
"I'm cold." 90 degrees and she was chilly? What is she made out of?
I don't know. Ice cold. She was, I don't know. I couldn't believe it. But it was funny because we sat there and our ecosystem in our backyard is badass now. I mean, we got wildflowers, we got everything. We got squirrels. Yesterday we saw blue jays families and cardinal families and these blackbirds and these little tiny little things are it's crazy.
Mhm.
It's nuts. So yeah, that's what we did. We turned away from the TV
That's good.
and faced nature and just watched the birds just love life. Because once you turn on the sprinkler, the birds all come. They're like, I want some of that worm action,
Oh, yeah,
man. No
bring
more
it
bird
on.
feed.
I
They love
spent my
themselves some
night,
worms.
at an accident scene.
What happened? Oh
I feel
no.
so bad. I feel
What'd you
so
do?
bad. I didn't do anything. I got a text from my girlfriend, and I feel like we conjured something on the show. Remember how I told you about my girlfriend who drives White Castle? And she
Yeah.
was like, "I let my son die," and I was like, "I would never." He got in an accident.
Oh no. How bad?
I mean, he couldn't drive the car. He's
Okay. That's
okay.
bad.
He's fine.
Yeah. Was
Somebody
driving in.
sideswiped him, and so she sends me a text. She's like, "Are you doing" I was like, "No, I'm just chilling out. What's up?" She's like, "He got in an accident." And I was like, "I'm on my way. Let's go. Let's roll. Let's do this." Show up. I'm like, "Hey, buddy." He's like putting on a
Oh,
brave face, but like the car's ruined. And she's like, "I'm still paying for this car." I was like, "Yes." I was like, "We just talked about your fancy car on the show. I feel
oh
terrible.
boy.
We just talked about how nice your car is. And I can't believe you let your son drive it."
Yes. Well, at least he's okay.
Yeah, thank
You
God.
know,
Thank
that's a
God.
tough one.
But it was like
Yeah.
2 hours
Ugh.
waiting for calling insurance, waiting for the tow truck, getting everything handled, and it was halfway into traffic.
Yeah.
But we couldn't turn the wheel.
You couldn't get it out of there?
No. So then, like, you have
Ugh.
people going by and they're, like, giving you nasty looks. You're like, if I could move the car without it
I would.
yes. Like, people are, like, looking at you, like, honking, like, "Hey." And I'm like, "Yeah, I did it on purpose. I'm leaving it halfway in the road just because." Like, the flashers are
People
on.
suck.
Can you
Yeah.
not see that the side is crushed? Like, that it's on that side. Like, you
Someone sideswiped him? You gotta be kidding
yeah.
me.
Mhm.
Wow. I guess that happened to Oliver once too when he first drove. And the insurance thing always sucks because like his accident was like right across the street from our insurance
Well,
office.
that's lucky.
Well, they don't. You go into, and everyone knows that you go into your insurance office, and sure they're all fine and dandy when they want you to write them a check and go through the plan, but they just hand you a card. They said, "Call this number." I'm like, "You're the insurance company." Oh no, but you got to call the
Hmm.
insurance company. Yeah, they do that all the time. I left a buddy of mine had insurance. I had insurance with him, and he did that to me, and I left him. I'm like, I can't. You can't even help me. I drove all the way here. Call this number. Make a
Oh.
claim on this number. Yeah, I'm like, this sucks. So yeah, that sucks that he had an accident. Oh my god, did we do
He was
that?
pulling out of a spot. It was on a side street. He was pulling out of a spot. This lady came out of nowhere, didn't stop, and just swoosh down the side of the car and hit him into a parked car.
Oh, that must have been that's a poop your pants moment right there.
Yeah.
How old is that kid? He's a young one.
17.
Okay,
Yeah.
God, first accident, 17.
Oh, I mean, and you're just spooked, and then there's
Uh-huh.
also, like, you gotta call your mom and be like,
Yeah.
I wrecked the family car." Like, I mean, everything about it, like, trust me, we didn't come she's my best friend. He's like my nephew. I mean, I bet I was there when he was in the hospital. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I have been with him his whole life. So I
Okay.
was kind of like, it's kind of like your auntie showing up. And I was like, "Hey, buddy, are you okay? Like, we'll get, it's just a car. You're more important," that kind of thing. And like, I mean, and you could just tell he was really shaken up. But when we were driving over, I was like, "I feel so bad. We were just talking about your
Yeah. Hey, we have a history.
I know. We gotta stop. We talked about my fridge, and then my fridge
That
died. We
broke.
talked about her car, and I'm like, "Enough. Enough."
Maybe it's not you. Maybe it's me, because nothing bad has happened to me that I've talked about. Nothing but great things happen. It's because I'm a 9.
That's right.
Confidence, yeah.
Right. I'm a 6, maybe a 7, depending on the day.
Are you cat sitting? What's going on? Who are you doing that again?
Still doing it. I'm
Oh
round
my god.
2. So
What's
before I
going
was
on?
cat sitting for our neighbors, and that was like for 10 days. But while I was doing that, I was also cat sitting for my cousin. Well, I'm cat sitting for my cousin again. And it's so funny. These cats are like, "You again? Where's
Yeah.
mom?" I have pictures of them. They're like hiding underneath the bed. I'm like, "Come on, guys. I brought treats." They're like, "Nope. Not
Oh,
until
so
our human shows up."
so you don't get to pet them. You don't get to
They
do
let me pet
anything.
them the other day. But yesterday they weren't having it. They weren't feeling it at all. And I was like, "Psst,
God.
psst, 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 I've got treats." They're like, "We'll wait till you leave and then we'll come out and eat the treats." And
Yeah,
it's
because I
funny, I'll
used
do like this thing to them. I'll be like, "Okay, I'm leaving." And I'll close the door.
"Ooh, I'm
And then I
back."
go back in and they're like, it's like my
When I
favorite thing to
would
do. I like wait a beat and then they come out from underneath the bed and I come back in and I'm like, "Hi." They're like, "Ah."
they're real. When I would watch my dad and my stepmother's cat when they would go out of town, Blue, I think his name was Blue, I
Mhm.
never saw the cat. I mean, it's nothing more frustrating than feeding and taking care of a cat that you never see.
Right.
That's the same thing. It's like it knew I was coming and it would hide, and I could never stink and find the thing.
That's funny.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I've
if
done my
cats don't
share.
wanna be found, good
Yes,
luck,
yeah,
especially
they
in a
know where to go.
house. Like, these guys are in an apartment, it's pretty easy, and I know their spots because 'cause I've been cat sitting them for years, so I know where they go, like, I know where to poke my head in and be like, "Hi, guys." Um, but for people who have, like, been to our house to cat sit for Murray, best of luck. I mean, we've got 3 floors of house. He has a whole house to hide in. He could
Does
be
Murray
anywhere.
does Murray hide when
Yeah.
cat watching? He does?
There are
Okay.
people that have watched him when we've gone like, when we've come to Nebraska before and people have watched him for, like, 2 weeks, they've never seen him once
Yeah, see, that was
like,
the
2
same thing.
weeks. They're like, "Food's
Same
gone, so I
thing.
know he's here. I know he's eating. So he's alive and able to get to the bowl." Like, it's not like he's locked in a closet somewhere because you get worried. And I've done this
Yeah.
before too because my neighbors have 3 cats, and one of them never comes out. I've never seen her. I've seen her maybe once or twice.
So you never know.
Um, she never comes out when I'm cat sitting. I've only seen her maybe once or twice when I've been over to their house when they're home, and they've had
Yeah.
her for, like, 4 years. That's how little she does not like people. So
Okay.
I
Yeah.
always get really nervous. I'm like,
Well,
I would
yeah.
never
You
know,
never
like, she
see
could be
it.
locked in a closet somewhere, like, I'd have no idea.
What would you do if one day you were doing this? You know how you like to pretend like you leave and you come back
Mhm.
and you walk out, you walk back in, and all of a sudden it's a little human that you're feeding cat food.
It's one of the refrigerator imps.
Yeah.
"How'd you get out here?" That'd be the other thing is that
Yeah.
when you, with refrigerator imps, like, would you need them would you have to have them somebody look in on them when you're house sitting?
No, they're self-sufficient. They don't need to be
No?
outside of that's their world.
I know, but won't they get so
Um,
bored? Like, if you're gone
no,
for 2 weeks and there's no new groceries, aren't they just like,
I'd be a vacation for them. And you know what? If they get bored, they need to find another refrigerator to work in.
what if that happened? You come home and you're like, "We were gone too long, our imps left."
Yeah.
Like, they were like, "We're outta here. You don't appreciate us. We have gotten no new groceries to move around. We've cleaned this
Yeah.
place, like, 3 different times. Nothing new has spilled. I'm outta here. Done. Done.
I'm done. I
Finding
am
you know what?
done.
There's a fraternity house out there somewhere that really needs the help."
Yes. Oh god, yeah. They'd be working like crazy nonstop. Alright, so what's a fun food pairing that you found? What's that?
I came across this in Food and Wine, and I love this. It made me think of one of my good friends. It's one of her favorite pairings, and it's fried chicken with champagne.
How do you do that? What do you mean it's just fried chicken made
No,
with
like you
champagne?
serve champagne
Oh.
with fried chicken.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Why not?
I mean,
I
I've
think
had it before. It's really good. It is a good combination. People don't think of it. Fried
no.
chicken and champagne. It's a really good combo.
So do you make the fried chicken, or does it even matter? You can get it anywhere? The fried
I
chicken,
mean,
like
you could make
KFC?
it or like just if you're having it out, order champagne instead of a beer or a pop or whatever. Like, I mean, go ahead and get some bubbly. Um,
Get it get it done. Yeah, that sounds good. Does Peter don't like champagne?
I mean, he'll drink it for
Your
like
hubby?
we've had it like for toasts and things like that, but it's not like we've had it at parties, but left to his own devices, he wouldn't be like, you know what, let's pop a bottle of champagne tonight. I would. I remember when I lived with my sister, we'd split a bottle of champagne.
Yeah, and champagne's a good thing
But it's
to
kinda one of
have.
those things where it's like
It's
you gotta like, it doesn't I mean, it doesn't really
you gotta
keep.
drink it
You
all.
gotta
Yeah,
drink it. So, it's not something that you're popping on your own, like, "I'm having a
yeah.
bottle of champagne tonight, no worries tomorrow."
Well, it seems like that'd be the perfect, pairing for you and Peter, though, because you can pop that champagne and he can eat his fried chicken.
I think he would
I want you to
stomach through
try the fried
champagne
chicken.
to have fried chicken. I think he would if I was like, "You can have fried chicken, but you gotta drink champagne with it," he'd be like, "Fine. I get to pick the
Really?
chicken, though."
There you go. I've been frying, like, stuff. I made fried fish not long ago, and now I'm down to making barbecue sauces. So I made one yesterday. It's a, peach, raspberry barbecue sauce.
Sounds so sweet.
No, it's not really sweet. Apples you can use apple cider vinegar that takes away some of that sweetness,
What do
but
you
I've been
put that
making it
on?
stuff whatever I want. I mean, just put it on everything.
I mean, I can't imagine it good
Yeah,
on
sugary.
beef, but I could imagine it good on chicken.
Yeah, chicken and pork. I'm gonna make some
Or
pulled
like
pork
salmon
stuff.
or something like that, but I can't imagine it being good on like a steak.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Yeah, nah, I don't like to put too much. I still like to put, like, A1 sauce sometimes on a
Ooh,
steak. I
yeah.
know there's something about it. I know some people are purists, and they're like,
I know.
"Oh, it's the flavor of the steak. You're ruining it, and sauces
I
are meant to
love A1 sauce.
disguise."
It reminds me of
Oh,
being a kid, like, where you would get a
yes.
steak. Because I mean, if your parents ever served you steak growing up, first
You
of
had
all, like,
sauce.
you had to have because it was like they saved the good steaks for themselves, and then they gave you, like, the shoe leather. Like, I
Yes.
mean, they weren't giving you filet. Like, mom and dad might be having a filet, and you were having, like, I don't know, steak.
Yeah. Did your parents ever serve you, up liver and onions?
No, my mom
Oh,
had
my
it as a
mother.
kid and had, like,
Oh,
PTSD. We never had it because she was like, "Oh,
oh,
I still have nightmares about my mom
yeah.
serving it because I think it was one of my grandfather's favorite dishes. Like, I think he really liked it, and so that they would have
Yeah.
it, so my mom's like, "Absolutely not."
My mother made it. I think my stepfather loved it. He's from, farm, Iowa,
Okay.
and I think that's where that came from. But, yeah, she would make that thing, liver and onions with gravy on it. I don't know why liver is so bad. It's, like, dry. I don't know what it is. Something about it. Even if I eat chicken liver, it's the same thing, and my stepfather loved chicken lizards,
Yeah, I'm
stuff
not a
like that,
big,
you know?
organ meat person.
Yeah, like tripe and all that
Yeah, like,
stuff.
that's
Yeah,
not my like, I'm like, "I get it," but, like, nope. Um, mm-mm.
yes, no way.
Like, I'm like, "No, I'll stick to the muscles. I'm good. I don't really need to get into gizzards and
I love
livers and
gizzards. I
kidneys."
I love gizzards because I love, grizzle type stuff. I love the cartilage on chicken.
Oh, sick.
The
I'm just like there's, like, chills running through my body even thinking about it. Oh my god, that's awful. Oh,
I've eaten everything, because my mother, that she was, Filipino, Hawaiian, that's what she did, she ate everything. I remember one time she made a whole fish, and I was just staring at her as she was eating, and I'm like, "I'm not gonna eat that thing," head on, eyes, and then she took the eye,
mhm.
took it right out, ate it like it was a chickpea. I was like,
You're like, "I'm done. I'm going to bed
but
without
now
dinner tonight." I'm
Now I can do it.
excusing myself.
Now I can eat anything and everything. The only thing I will not ever touch again is chicken feet. I didn't like that.
No.
That was terrible. I see them at the store sometimes, and I'm like, there's got to be a different way of making them, but it just
I don't think
becomes
there
some
is.
gelatinous thing. It's gross.
Life's too short, man.
Oh, I know, but that's it's a delicacy, I guess, for some places.
I'm
I
all for
mean,
trying something new, but there's certain
yeah,
things where I'm
yeah,
like, I know, like there are certain things I know I'm not gonna like. It's not worth trying it. Like when you and I had chicken feet,
yeah,
I was like, I don't know why I'm doing this. I know this isn't gonna be my new favorite thing. I mean,
yeah,
I'll try stuff if I'm like, who knows? This could be my next new favorite thing. This could be the thing where you're like, huh.
yes, I agree.
But that, like, when they brought it out, I was like, there isn't
I'm a
a
texture guy.
physical or spiritual plane where I'm like, there was that version of Molly in the other verse that
Uh-huh.
loved chicken feet. Nope.
Ah, I don't know what. Maybe there's different ways of cooking it.
I don't think
Maybe
so. I mean,
fried, because it absorbed all the peanut sauce or whatever that sauce was, and it
it was
became
slimy.
so slimy and I'm a texture guy. I can't
Yeah.
eat wet, soggy bread. I can eat anything else in the world, but that is the one thing. Remember, I grew up eating cow tongue
Uh-huh.
and stuff like that. And now cow tongue is so expensive because everyone realizes how good it is.
Really?
Before,
I've never seen
yeah,
a run on cow. I don't even know if I've ever seen
but
cow
yeah,
tongue
you
at my
have.
local butcher right now.
You need to look and
I mean, I
and see
remember
because
growing up,
yeah,
there was a butcher
it
shop
was
right
cheap.
behind my grandmother's that she would send us to.
It was cheap, cheap,
Foxes.
cheap, cheap. Yeah.
And that
Mhm.
would I remember seeing it there and being like, I'm so glad grandma's not sending us for cow's tongue.
Yeah. Colin wants me to make it so badly for him, but I'm like, dude, it's like $30 for one now. I mean, I think my mother was getting it for $2 or something like
Oh
that.
yeah, there was no
It,
way
yeah.
your mom was spending $30 on cow tongue.
No,
You guys would have
no
never
way.
had cow tongue if it was $30.
Yeah. It's just the way you cook it is the different, deal because it looks like a giant tongue,
Because it
and it,
is.
yeah.
It's weird. Cow
And
tongue
then you
looks
got
like
to
a
boil
tongue.
it.
Wow.
Yeah. You got to boil it and then you peel the membrane right off of it and it's the meat inside. Yum. What's for dinner? All right, we're gonna get out of here. You guys be good to yourself, and of course, we're gonna see you guys on Friday. All right, have a safe day and do yourself good.